Looks like the front yard lights aren't on tonight. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. I got another update for you guys tonight for Night of Lights. Yes, another new set of lights. I know, in episode 3 of Night of Lights 2022, we did not have new sets of lights. That's because I didn't actually have some at the time, but now I do again. And maybe possibly in the next one too. Not right now. I did get a few new sets, but I think I have to still go find the other ones. Which will probably be saved for the next episode. Without further ado, today, guys, it is Tuesday, December 6th, 2022. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. And yes, I do have my phone flashlight just in case I need to view any lights with the flashlight. It is currently 10:10 p.m. Alright, now, what do I mean by new lights? Well, let's just say it's not the ones you may think. Oh no. Please welcome light switch lights! That's right, these babies. Yes, they act like light switches, but in reality, they're actually lanterns. I know, it's freaking awesome. Like, seriously, and we actually got 2 of them. Yep, 2 of them. Look how freaking awesome that looks. Now, we can't actually place them on the hooks, unfortunately, but that's completely fine. The point is, we got some light switch lights, which are amazing. Now, where the frick did I get these, if you're wondering? My dad had them laying around in, like, the garage, and he was trying to get rid of them. And then he realizes I have a ton of lights, so he just gave them to me. So that was nice of him. I mean, he had to do something with them. He was just trying to get rid of them. Anyway, without further ado, and that was all today here on December 6th, when we were doing stuff in the garage. So yeah. Anyway, that is super freaking cool. That could explain why there's nothing up here, actually. Which, there is nothing up here. But you can see the roof perfectly now. My God, these things are bright. But yeah, now you can actually see the workshop pretty well. Alright, guys. Yeah. If you couldn't get enough of white lights, let's just say the next ones are light too. Yeah, the next ones are white too. Yeah, if those white ones were not enough, yeah, there's more white lights. These are the snowflake lights. I mean, you had to find them here eventually. I mean, I basically placed them all around the backyard aside from here and the pond viewing field, which I'll get to in future nights. For now, though, we have them at the shed. And finally, the shed is actually pretty much properly decorated this time, where you can actually see the doors properly, which is amazing. Of course, down here we have the snowmen to obviously represent winter, again, because we did not have a winter party. Still apologize. Anyway, this still does make up for it. All these snowflake lights. Which, no, these are still the only 2 I got. Anyway, that looks really awesome, guys. And yeah, you can still see a good majority of the shed with these, actually. Which is actually really awesome. That being said, let's move on to the tripod area next. And oh my freaking God, let's just say, this one has got to be my personal favorite tonight. And my God, this next one was a freaking nightmare to put up. Yeah, this one was a freaking nightmare to put up. You probably can already see what the heck they are fixed. It's sheer length. And well, let's have a look and see what they are now, shall we? 3, 2, 1. Hey, it was gonna be those eventually. Yep. Welcome to the rainbow tripod area. And again, it was bound to be these eventually. But yeah, look at that, guys. The rainbow tripod area. My God, this looks freaking amazing. And now you can see why it took so freaking long to put these up. Obviously, these were all done hours in advance, all these lights. Except for the light switch lights, which I literally put in right before recording. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, first off, let me show you actually how I did this. Because, I couldn't do this alone. Oh, no, God, no, I needed help. So I got my mom to help me. And holy frick, it actually worked. So, starting off right here with this switch, going right here, we have to go all the way up this tree. Then, we make our way all the way down, like this. And then you may notice it wraps around the tree, like once right there. And then it strips all the way up here, going alongside the fence, kind of lighting it up. Well, not actually the fence. Oh, no. It's just like right here. Seriously though, this is something I would do for Christmas. Unfortunately, I don't think it's actually going to look like this during the Christmas party, unfortunately. As cool as it may seem. Lastly, we have it going above like this tree right here. And then lastly, it going along the black fence. I mean, come on. The light strip was extremely long, so I had to think creatively of how I wanted this to work. And this is now how it actually looks on the actual tree. Now that I've given you a better, proper view of it. Now that you guys know about that, it is time for me to move on to the next room. Which, oh, I just dropped my phone. Dear God. Yeah, but I just dropped my phone. I did not want that. Alright, guys. Next set of lights here in the pond view. By the way, this is the first night where... well, actually, this is the, the first night where all rooms except for the side yard are actually decorated with standalone lights. Because last night the field was decorated with the rainbow lights, but those were just separate lights coming from here. What are these night's lights? Yeah, it was bound to be here eventually, guys. The green lights. Yeah, again, you were bound to see these here eventually. I'm trying to make sure I do not do any repeat lights, which I am pretty sure I haven't done these here yet. I haven't looked back at some footage, so that is clearly my fault if I have done this already. I'm just trying to make sure. Hold on night one I did... Night one, I did the snowflake lights. Night two... Oh, no, sorry. What did I do here on night one? Oh, night one I did red. Night two I did blue. And night three I did rainbow. Okay, so cool. I haven't done this yet. Sorry, it's just, we're already 4 nights in, and now I'm starting to think that I've already done this. When in reality, I realized the green lights weren't even here on night one. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, that looks really nice. And with that being said, let's move on. Speaking of blue lights, actually, now that I come to think about it, let's have ourselves a look. There it is. Ta-da! Hey, again, you were bound to see these here eventually. Well, here they are. The field is decorated. And I actually don't even need my flashlight right now because this light will do the job. Outside of that, that's how this looks. Looks really, really awesome. And, of course, I have to tie it around here because, of course, there wasn't any tie there. Yeah, if I went any farther, it was just going to fall down. At least that last part. Anyway, no, seriously, though. Yeah, field is decorated for this party, and it looks beautiful. It's the first time it's being decorated standalone without the rainbow lights. And hopefully that's accomplished in future nights. Well, since I'm already going right next to it, I may as well tour the final nights. Oh, sorry, the final lights in the night outside of the candy cane lights. Well, you haven't seen these yet, so it should be pretty obvious. Red! Yep, you haven't seen these yet, so yeah, it was pretty obvious that these were going to be here. It's like the second to last set of lights. But I'll admit though, these do look actually really, really nice. And I just love these. Oh yeah! By the way, you may notice, I don't know if I showed you this yet, but yeah, they're even down there as well, like some part of the red lights. Forgot to mention that. Anyway, that's pretty sweet. And that's kind of all that needs to be said in regards to the red lights. So with that being said, that's it for that. Let's move on to the final lights of the night, which are of course the candy cane lights. I know, they may look almost exactly the same outside of being more diagonal. Hopefully the next night I change them up completely so they are not a total rehash of the night prior. Let me just plug these in real quick. There we go. And yep, they look like that. I know, it doesn't really look that different, but again, next night I will be sure to change it up completely. Like probably put them back in their regular spots, just different. Maybe just line them up maybe. That's probably something I'm gonna do. With that being said, thank you for watching night 4 of Night of Lights 2022. We'll be back here for night 5 on Wednesday, December 7th, and I'll see you then. Goodbye, guys.